Alright, welcome ladies and gents back to another video here. This time we're talking about Reiko again. One second, I'm going to turn my audio down because it's a little loud, but at least I feel like it is.
Audio test. Music.
Excuse me.
Announcer.
Scorpion.
Ambience. Dialogue.
You defy it.
Effects. Detailed audio. Fighter movement. 9. Gunplay. 7. 4. 30. 35. Invite. 5.
Sorry about this.
8. Extra audio. 0. 10%. 15%. 4. 30. Hit type. 0. 20. Gunplay assist. Visual and
Okay,
settings. Extras. Learn.
so let's go back in and get some picks going and we can talk about Reiko. So, my biggest problem with the character right now is not that like the way his like frame data or damage or anything. It's just the design decisions they went with him, where his projectile is probably his best tool aside from the command grab when you use Darius. And I think that's my biggest problem is I'd like the command grab itself to be just better, right? Because I love my grapplers. I like command grabs. I like throwing people around the screen. It's a lot of fun. Like Shadow's command grab is okay. It's armored. I mean that's fine. The 17%. Gearus's can have some interesting, very interesting unblockable launcher properties with the clone and throwing people out of the corners. About 20% for a command grab for no bar. I'm over here with Reiko having to spend 2 bars to get 21%. Like what? Excuse me. And now, of course, obviously, Reiko's probably the easiest one to get combos with the command grab. The obvious one being...
P1.
Oh, I fucked up. But the point is, like, yeah, we all know the Reiko stuff, right? And that is fun and awesome. But my problem is that that's only a threat if I'm using Darius. And let's be honest, Darius isn't the best pick in all matchups, in all situations. In fact, a lot of my matches I use either Sub, Serena, Striker, or Jax a lot more than Darius. Darius is fun. Darius makes my command grab a threat, a lot more of a threat. But it's also very limiting because it takes a whole cameo bar, and it's unfortunate, right? So instead of like nerf Darius or buff Darius, this, that, whatever, which could have ramifications that I'm not aware of with the rest of the cast, I'd say just buff Reiko, right? Just shift some of the power from these projectiles, which admittedly are really good. They're really helpful. They help build bar. They're good for chip. Good, whatever. They're good. They're really good. Take some of that power away from those and put it into command grab. Or if you want to leave the ninja stars as they are, that's fine. But just command grab, man. And maybe speed up the forward one. The forward one, I don't think needs to be 16 frames. Let it be 13 or 14 or 12. Let it be just a bit faster. I don't think 16 is. I don't see it. And forward, I don't see why forward 4 is punishable either. Like it has good range, and it's like what 6% on full screen knockdown. Like I don't see why that's so punishable. Like let it be punishable, like -9, -10, but like I think it's like -15 or something. Like I don't get it. I don't get why it's so negative. Anyway, the big thing is the command grab, right? And so by default, it's a 10 frame high, right? And it does 11%. I swear I recall someone saying that if you hold the same side, it should be 15%. I don't know if it really is 15, but whatever. And then, of course, you spend 2 bars, 21%. Pretty chunky for an unblockable 10 frame mid, right? All things considered. However, I think this could be better. If you insist on having us spend 2 bars to make it a mid, I'd change it this way. I would have it be 1 bar, make it a mid, and do the 21%. But that if you choose to spend a second bar, then it can tick throw and block on whatever button you choose. I don't know how they didn't exactly implement this as far as like a well, actually no, what it could be is like maybe they do something so that it'll realize on hit it'll spend 1 bar, on block it spends both bars, right? They could do that. I don't see why they couldn't, because right now, like, I could do this, right? Come on. Something really simple, right? You can hit confirm to it. And I don't see why that's a problem. Like forward 1-2 into 1 bar command grab, Darius, blah blah blah. But on block, you can spend both bars, and like I don't see why we can do that because other characters have crazy stuff. Why not let Reiko have it? Like Reiko in general is not the most interesting or complicated character. I'm gonna put the music. I feel like I'm yelling honestly because the music feels so really loud. I'm actually gonna turn that down. But yeah, like I don't see a reason why the command grab can't be strong when Rushdown's so strong in this game and like other characters have crazy stuff going on. Like right now, as much as I love throwing people around the screen with Reiko's command grabs and stuff, I'm not really going for it because unless hold on.
Setting video primary cinema music 10%.
Just turn it down a little bit. That was really loud.
Extra learn.
Anyway, let's go back in. Anyway, the I don't see why. Like Gears and Gears and Shadow, they have different utility, different like options for the command grabs. They have, like Gears has more tick throws than Reiko does, and it's like almost all those tick throws aren't that great anyway. Except like I think Stand 2-1's actually a really good one because it's like high overhead into command grab or high overhead into whatever else. And then Shao has a down one tick throw, but Shao has armor on his. Why does he? Like, okay, cool. Let him have armor. His base armor sucks anyway. And so that's just my opinion. Like I feel like letting us spend one bar to amp it and do the damage and hit confirm if you want, and then spend 2 bars as a tick throw, that's still spending the same amount of resource. It's just allowing us to actually throw the people around and be a grappler, an actual grappler in this game. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks again for watching. And yeah, thanks again for watching.